Yeah, I ain't going back to the old Fort Mac, no matter how much they pay. Yeah, you can live and work in old Fort Mac, but there ain't nowhere to stay. No, there ain't nowhere to stay.
Well, Jaden and I are downtown.
It's already started.
And the Oilers just lost. I was kind of hoping they'd win. Every time I come down here, they lose, which sucked. And so they just lost. Heartbreaking game. Let's capture some of the stuff. Edmonton's finest. Have you ever been hurt before? Stupid question, right? Because I mean, we're humans and we do things to other humans all the time. Either we're on the receiving end of it or we've been on the giving end of it. The pain of those hurts, they're real and everybody's felt it. My question is, what do we do with that hurt? What do we do with the pain? Think about this. You have a bag of apples and that bag of apples is in your fridge. You forget about the bag of apples. And time goes on and the apples start to decay. But you're going in and out of that fridge every single day. And so you never notice the smell that comes from your fridge. The apples get more and more rotten, decay more and more, yet you never notice. You never smell it, and you never see it. Do you know when you actually notice those apples? It's when someone else comes over to your house and opens your fridge. Oh my gosh, what stinks in your fridge? See, when we don't deal with hurt and pain, from relationships, bad work experiences, abuse. When we don't deal with those things, it's like leaving a bag of apples in the fridge for a very long time. You don't really notice that it's going rotten, but everything you do, every relationship you have, every job you have, every conversation you have is actually tainted by the smell of those apples. Today, I want to tell you how to get rid of those apples.
I'm in a band called the White Ave Womp Rats. You can find us on Bandcamp and stuff. We got a show May 5th, May 15th at the Buckingham Rockin' for Dollars, and I think May 26th again at DV8.
All right, so I guess this is where they do the press conference after the game, and you got to be outside and kind of watch the coaches go up there, or something. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna wait here for a few minutes and find out. That was the Stanley Cup. Have you ever won one of those?
Once or twice.
Oh. Apparently they're really easy if he won one. There's Wayne Gretzky.
It smells like game spirit.
It's people coping with their emotions today. Unfortunately, the game didn't end how people wanted. Got to go back on the road, win one there.
Okay.
Okay, so I was just telling the story about the apples in the fridge, and pain lasts a long time, and the only one that really notices it is other people around you, because everything you have is tainted by the smell of those apples. But I don't want to depress us and just have us worry about the apples. I want to help us get rid of those apples. No matter what we do from this point forward, we can actually have a clean fridge. I'm going to tell you something right now that might not make sense at first, but just like last week when I talked about the way to be truly happy is to give, it's kind of a similar thing. The way to get rid of the apples from your fridge is if you're able to forgive. Now, forgiveness, instantly people get really upset because initially it sounds like you're supposed to just kind of put that person that hurt you, or that job that hurt you, or that person like stabbed you in the back, or that relationship that was abusive. You initially think, you mean I'm supposed to put them right back to the main center of my life again? No, that's not what I'm saying. Forgiveness isn't actually for that person. To learn really about forgiveness, though, we have to talk a second about unforgiveness. If you want to hold on to those apples, the rotten one, if you want to hold on to unforgiveness, it's like you drinking a cup of poison, expecting it to hurt somebody else. Crazy. Of course it isn't. It's just going to hurt you. Well, holding on to the unforgiveness, the pain, the hurt of those things is exactly doing that. It's just hurting you. The person that did it to you doesn't even remember. To let go of the apples, to clean out the fridge, to not drink the poison, we have to do something very important. You have to learn to forgive. Okay, it's Friday night. Yeah, my microphone's on. It's Friday night. The Oilers are playing again. I was down there on the Wednesday, but now they're playing
on the TVs.
on the TV. Shoot. Anyway, I'm here with some of my friends. There's John.
I'm here.
You've seen him before. There's Jared.
Hello.
John and Jared both have been on different episodes of Inside the Lens.
Link that up.
Where we link that up?
Up here, maybe.
Right here.
This is actually this one.
Well, flip that. Put it over.
So the Oilers were winning with how much? 5 minutes left?
I'd say
3 minutes?
something.
Trey's goal.
3 something. 3 goals down. In hockey, that's a huge margin with that little time. And the Ducks just tied it, and they're going to overtime. I can't believe this. That was quite the comeback.
Hate to say it, but I called it.
Come back to win 4-3. They've got the right guy at the right.
Well, that was devastating. The Oilers blew a 3-goal lead and have lost in overtime. And so basically I can't watch any more games, guys, because every time I watch they lose. All right, well, it was a crazy game. Everyone in Edmonton's a little on tilt right now. Next game is Sunday. So you're watching this Monday, so you already know what happened.
Be there or
My prediction is this team won. I don't want you, out of safety for yourself, going back to those bad relationships just because I said to forgive them. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is we have to get to a place of letting go of the hurt and the pain in these things. Last analogy for today. If you burn yourself, if you burn your thumb, for example, the first thing that happens is it blisters. And then after time, that, layer goes down and it becomes a callus. What happens is when we get burnt by certain relationships in certain scenarios, at first it's super painful, the blister forms, then it calluses. Now imagine you never dealing with that callus. Maybe on your thumb, time would heal that. But when it comes to the heart, time doesn't fix it. I wish it did, but it just doesn't. What happens is you just build callus after callus after callus on the most sensitive place in us, the place where we love from. And so we can't go around just holding on to the hatred we have for other people. Nothing will ever change in us, yes, but in the world either. If we just hold on to the hate, we have to learn to let it go. We have to be willing to clean the apples out of the fridge. Sometimes you have to go towards the pain of the thing to deal with it. Sometimes you need surgery on the burn to fix it up. The point is, no matter how bad the pain is, hey, I was an abusive thing and I've talked about it in the past. I felt ashamed and guilty and it hurt for a lot of years. I didn't even tell my wife until after we were married. But if you just hold on to that forever, life isn't going to be what it was meant to be for you. We need to forgive. Learn to forgive. Learn to let go of that hurt. See what changes. I guarantee if you do the things that we've talked about the last 2 weeks, be truly happy by truly giving, and learn to forgive, I think the world's a better place if we do those 2 things. All right. See you next time.
And I also know a student there, she would go out at night. For all the drunken, stumbling ringers, they're all looking for a fight. Yeah, looking for a fight. And that's why I